Your keyboard is your biggest connection to your PC because it's the part that you touch the most. That means getting a better one can yield a more immediately noticeable difference than even upgrading your CPU. A gamer's keyboard choice is even more critical. You need something with instant response time and tactical feedback to stay at the top of your game. But you also need something that's comfortable to type on for long gaming sessions. Appealing design choices to accompany your rig wouldn't hurt either, whether you're battling through FPS, exploring an open world, or you want a better typing experience all around. They deliver an exemplary combination of responsiveness, features, and style. We have listed the top 5 gaming keyboards and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. Links to all the products mentioned in the video are in the description below. You can also find a more detailed analysis and a comparison tool on our website, guidinggear.com. Number 5. HyperX Alloy Elite 2. The HyperX Alloy Elite 2 sits in the Goldilocks zones of high-end features and responsible pricing, making it the best gaming keyboard for the majority of users. That's because of the suite of onboard functions and the slick design of HyperX's proprietary red switches. It's difficult to find a deck that combines all these specs into a price point that doesn't stray far too into the $100 bracket, and certainly not with the build quality on offer here. You will be particularly impressed with the red linear switches tucked away under those pudding-style keycaps. There's far less travel time here compared to the likes of Cherry MX and Gatoron, which means you will be able to feel the speed of more twitch-sensitive switches without any accidental key press. Everything feels slick and precise, even in more chaotic Fall Guys and Rocket League testing. Not only do those switches offer up more precise actuation though, but you also find them incredibly comfortable for both typing and longer play sessions. Unfortunately, the HyperX Alloy Elite 2 isn't without its sacrifices. You will be disappointed to find that this model ships with cheaper ABS keycaps. While you're still getting double shot legends, which will improve your durability, 2 weeks of testing quickly left oily shine on regularly tapped keys, which made the textureless caps feel even less sturdy under hand. Nevertheless, you just don't see this level of performance and features on many keyboards in this price range. If you're running up against a $100 budget, we'd heavily recommend keeping a close eye on deals here, or pushing past that cutoff slightly for far better value for money. Number 4. Razer BlackWidow V3. Maybe cable management isn't your strong suit, and luckily, there are options. The best wireless gaming keyboard is the Razer BlackWidow V3 Pro. It connects wirelessly using its dedicated USB receiver or Bluetooth. You can pair it with up to 3 devices simultaneously, great if you're streaming, gaming, or filming in a multi-device setup. Its latency is incredibly low no matter what connection style you use, so it's well up to the task of gaming in any genre. The clicky Razer green switches feel light to actuate and provide a nice satisfying clicky noise. However, you can get the board with linear Razer yellow switches if you'd prefer something quieter with no tactile feedback. Since it's a premium board, it comes with many additional features, like dedicated media controls, a programmable wheel, and Windows key lock, so you won't accidentally minimize your game. Unfortunately, it comes with ABS keycaps, which are prone to developing shine from oil on your fingers, and some keys don't work on macOS. Also, the software is only available on Windows. However, it does have onboard memory, so you can save settings and use them on a computer that doesn't have that software installed. Overall, this is an outstanding gaming option if you want a full-size keyboard with exceptional wireless versatility. Number 3. Logitech G915 Lightspeed. If you've got your heart set on a wireless keyboard, then the Logitech G915 is another great example of the genre. You'll be required to spend that little bit more for wireless functionality than you would tend to see for wired mechanical keyboards with similar features. The Logitech G915 is $250. There's a slightly cheaper TKL version, but not so much that we'd instantly recommend it over the full-size model. What you get for that significant cash investment is a sleek and sturdy board plated in brushed aluminum. There are some smart media controls in the upper right hand corner of the board, including a volume wheel that feels great to twizzle, and there's a handful of macro keys down on the left side of the keyboard. These can be programmed to whatever you see fit on a per app or per game basis within the Logitech G software. Macro functionality has been shifted to a secondary program of the function keys, which can be flipped via the Logitech G gaming software in the order to prioritize macro functionality, in which case the FN key will revert F1 to F12 back to the original input. It packs in all of this without a massive overall footprint too, coming in as one of the sleeker boards of the lot today. The wired Cherry MX 10.0 has it beat there though, for better or worse. Number 2. Corsair K100 RGB Optical. When you want to go the extra mile and upgrade to the absolute best of the best, it's hard to find a more premium option than the Corsair K100 RGB. Be warned though, this is a big keyboard. Its enormous footprint still requires some desk clearing before it can be nested comfortably, but feature-wise, the K100 RGB's got it all. The fundamental core of the K100 is very much like the K95, with the same premium quality throughout, the same overall design, the same macro keys down the left-hand side, the same metal roll in the top right corner, the same media keys just below it, and the same double-shot keycaps. There's an aggressive amount of RGB in this keyboard too. In total, there are now 44 zones for you to throw light out, and having rippling wavy patterns play off your keyboard can be every bit as distracting as you can imagine. Bright lights aside, Corsair's new HyperX optical mechanical switches can be found under the Corsair K100 RGB's optical PBT double-shot keycaps. It's worth noting from the outset that the HyperX switches are still digital units, not the variable analog type that can be found in the likes of Wu-Tang keyboards, which can detect how far down the key is pressed and respond by turning harder. Still, the switches feel great for typing, with a 1mm actuation point and 45 grams actuation force bottoming out at 3.2mm. These keys are very sensitive. When it comes to software, Corsair Axon hyperprocessing technology supports a native polling rate of 4000 Hz, though it's set to 1000 Hz by default. You can use the little IQ wheel on the top of the board to play around with the lighting. All in all, you're looking at an excellent key response, a decent spread of keys for most hand sizes, a satisfying tactile click to each press, and wonderfully dimpled keys to help you rest your fingers when you're not actually pressing down. While this all seems quite obvious, it shows that the K100 RGB nails the basics as well as including the fancy extras. Number 1. SteelSeries Apex Pro. The SteelSeries Apex Pro is the best wired gaming keyboard. This high-end model comes in full or TKL size and has a unique feature that allows you to adjust the pre-travel distance for each key press on a per-key basis. It means you can set the distance lower while gaming for a more responsive feel, or set it higher while tapping to reduce the risk of typos. As this is a premium board, it has tons of extra features, including dedicated media keys, full RGB backlighting, and an OLED screen that allows you to make settings or lighting adjustments directly on the keyboard without using any software. It also has onboard memory to save your customized settings. The linear omni-point switches feel smooth and light to press, and when combined with the board's extremely low latency, your gaming experience will feel very responsive and fluid. Unfortunately, it isn't available in any other switch type, so if you're a fan of the iconic noise of clicky switches or you want the feedback of tactile switches, you won't find that on this board. Also, while the plushy wrist set is comfortable and adds great ergonomic support during use, it's prone to attracting dust, so you'll have to clean it frequently. With that said, this is one of the best mechanical keyboards for gaming, and it's an outstanding choice if you're looking for a feature-packed keyboard. Let us know in the comments which model works for you the best and why. Thank you for watching the video, and that is all for this one. If you find this video helpful in any way, give a huge thumbs up, stay tuned for the upcoming videos by subscribing to our channel. Hope to see you in the next video. Till next time, see you guys later.